The Sith Empire, an organization which has emerged multiple times in different forms, their ultimate goal to destroy the Republic and Jedi Order. They strive to exact dominance across the galaxy. The Sith Empire that we are familiar with began in 6900 BBY, when Jedi exiles, who had been cast out of the Order for using the dark side of the Force, fled a confrontation with the Jedi, ending what was known as the 100-Year Darkness. These Dark Jedi found themselves on the planet Korriban, where they discovered the isolated and primitive Sith people, a red-skinned race which had an unusually strong connection to the Force. The Dark Jedi attempted to steal whatever knowledge the Sith had. The Sith, attempting to defend their knowledge from the invaders, found themselves in awe at the Dark Jedi's power. The Sith regarded the Dark Jedi as gods, and they quickly established dominion over the system. Over 2,000 years, interbreeding between Sith high priests and fallen Jedi led to the creation of a ruling class and created the Sith Empire. By dominating nearby systems using Ziost as its capital, whilst Korriban became a mausoleum world of sorts. The Sith Empire became immensely rich and powerful. It's believed that in the height of their power they controlled over 120 planets. Whilst the Sith Empire grew more and more powerful, through the use of dark side sorcery, the Republic and Jedi also expanded their power base. However, neither of the two were aware of one of the other. The Dark Jedi who fled left no trace for the Republic to follow, and the Sith Empire had no real mapping information to retrace their steps to return and get revenge. However, the ruler of the Sith Empire died. Marka Ragnos, an incredibly capable Sith Lord, had continued the great prosperity of the Empire. One of his favoured tactics was to assign tasks to multiple disciples to ensure that only the strongest, smartest and most sadistic would succeed. But when he died, he left a void. A power struggle quickly followed, with most Sith Lords calling themselves the new leader. One of these Sith, known as Naga Sadow, would be the one to rise to power. A bitter rivalry between liberal Naga Sadow and conservative Lugo Kress emerged. Both began gathering support to take the empty Sith throne. Eventually, the Sith's seclusion was broken. When two Republic explorers crash-landed on Korriban, an emergency meeting was held to decide their fate. The Sith feared that the Republic would follow the explorers and find the Sith Empire. The Sith still feared the Republic, from the tall tales the Jedi exiles had told them. Marka Ragnos had warned his subjects before he passed that he didn't believe that the Sith Empire could truly defeat the Jedi and Republic, despite never seeing their forces. Sadow, however, adopted the ancient Sith tradition of deception. He freed the condemned explorers, killing anyone in his path. He left a salvaged blaster that the explorers had at the scene of the crash. This created the illusion that the Republic had freed the prisoners and left. Sadow used this to further his political position, stirring fear in the people of the Sith Empire. For this reason, he proposed a preemptive strike on the Republic. The Sith Empire had a distinct advantage. The Republic didn't even know that the Sith existed. And so the Sith went. Following their leader Naga Sadow, they gathered the most lethal beasts and warriors from the Empire, and headed to Republic space. However, there was a problem. They didn't know where Republic space was, or how to get to it, until Ludo Kresh unravelled Sadow's deception. Wanting to cause chaos and make a bid for the leadership of the Empire, Kresh set free one of the explorers, and told them to warn the Republic of the dangerous Sith Empire. The explorer escaped and went back to the Republic. Kresh, however, was defeated by Sadow's forces before his plan could come to fruition. Luckily for Sadow, however, the fleeing explorer led the Sith Armada straight to Republic space. The Great Hyperspace War had begun. Sadow used the power of surprise to quickly overcome any force the Republic could put in his way, and fought the Republic on several fronts, the most important of which being Coruscant, the homeworld of the Republic. Naga Sadow managed the entire offensive from a meditation sphere orbiting a star. The Sith forces, combined with Sadow's ruthless tactics, managed to almost conquer the Senate itself. The war continued, with even Jedi attacking Sith territory, but ultimately, the Sith appeared to have the upper hand. In the end, it was the very nature of the dark side which would ruin Sadow's plans. His apprentice betrayed him and attempted to take his place. The apprentice was defeated, but Sadow's meditation sphere was broken, leaving the Sith forces without leadership. The Sith Armada was pushed back to Sadow's sphere, orbiting the star. Sadao chose to stop the Republic's onslaught of his forces. Fleeing his sphere, he set in line a series of events which would destroy the star and everything in its vicinity, including the Sith and Republic armadas. Sadao fled back to Korriban, but he had little time to breathe easy. Ludo Kresh, Sadow's old rival, who was supposedly dead, had survived. Kresh had gained support in Sadow's absence, and the remnants of the Sith Armada clashed with Kresh's loyalists. Kresh did finally perish when Sadow's battleship flew into his own, and Sadao ultimately did defeat Kresh's forces. However, the Republic fleet had followed Sadao and made short work of the remaining Sith forces. Marka Ragnos' prediction was correct. In the absence of a leader, the Sith forces were no match for the superior Republic military. Sadao, foreseeing what the Republic would do in the future, fled to Yavin 4, where he would be regarded as a god by loyal Maasai warriors. He attempted to recreate the Empire, however, he would not truly succeed. As for the Sith Empire, the Chancellor was unsatisfied with the victory. The Republic knew what happened when a handful of Dark Jedi escaped the last time. Jedi and Republic forces travelled to Sith systems, where they destroyed any trace of the Empire. This is possibly the Republic's least proud moment. Many innocents died in this time, just because the Republic feared what could rise from the ashes of a defeated Empire. The Sith had lost the Great Hyperspace War, and the citizens of the Republic could sleep easy once more. However, despite the Republic's ruthless attempts to stop the Sith from returning, it proved to be inevitable.